Testing. Testing. Okay, great. So the mic works, and I've logged in, and I'm ready to go. Should take a picture to post it. Wow, cool. I was just checking notifications and then saw posts from yesterday with like parades and stuff. So some parades had like lorries in them. Lorries are like trucks, and you know, it was just like the front part, you know, the cabin part, the actual part of the engine, not the trailer parts. So there were those in some parades, and then there was like tractors and like emergency vehicles and stuff, and others. So that was cool. Alright, okay, so it says press any key because when you launch any of the Mass Effect games on the computer, it recognizes the keyboard and mouse first until you press something with the controller. So load game, and yep, need a save. I need a drink. I think I'll take a sip from my coffee and then check out my ship. Okay. So what we'll do is whenever we get a new companion, we'll check out if they've got any other appearances. Then I'll roll to decide which appearance they'll be stuck with for the rest of the game. That is up until we do their loyalty mission. Once their loyalty mission is done, they will get an extra suit, and we'll stick with that one. So let's see. So Miranda has two outfits. So 7. So because I'm using a D20 and there's 2 outfits, 20 divided by 2 is 10. So between 1 and 10 would have been this outfit, and between 11 and 20 this one. So we got 7. So we'll stick with this one. Okay, I'll check it out after the stream. Yeah. Looks like Jacob only has the one outfit. Upgrades. Upgrades improve your squad members' powers, your weapons, and your ship, making mission success more likely. Acquire new upgrades by finding them on missions, purchasing them from stores, or research them using a research terminal. Message from Anderson. From Councillor Anderson, on the off chance that the rumours are true and you actually are alive, I need you to come and talk to me on the Citadel. A lot has changed in the last 2 years. You put me on the council, and it's only fair that you be allowed to speak for yourself about what we've been hearing. Deal struck with Zaid Massani. From Elusive Man. Shepard, we've reached an agreement with veteran mercenary Zaid Massani. You may know the name. Zaid has been involved in some of the best known and some utterly unknown military operations in the Terminus systems, and is feared as a ruthless and relentless bounty hunter. I felt you might need a man with his skills on your mission, so I arranged to have him join you. You will find him on Omega, where he's wrapping up his current bounty. Don't worry about his fee, I've taken care of that personally. Lost contact with survey ship. From Project Firewalker. Commander, the MSV Rosalie, a survey ship with Cerberus connections, has gone missing. The survey team was field testing a new prototype, the Hammerhead planet-side exploration rover. In addition, scientists Dr. Manuel Casey and Dr. Robert O'Loy are aboard the MSV Rosalie and conducting research for us. We need you to find the ship, our survey team, and the doctors. The MSV Rosalie was last seen near planet Zeona, at least the Ismar frontier. Normandy crash site located. From Admiral Hackett. Commander Shepard, our scans in the Amida system have turned up something we thought you should see. The final location of the wreckage of the SSV Normandy. We thought this news might be important to you, but we also have an ulterior motive. The Alliance would like to honour the Normandy with a monument to be built on the site of the ship's final resting place. We'd like to invite you to place the monument and be the first to walk on the site. There are still 20 crew members unaccounted for from the attack on the Normandy. If you find any signs of these lost crewmen, we ask that you report to the Alliance so that those heroes' families might find some closure. Godspeed to you, Commander. Recon Hood. From Elusive Man. Shepard, it occurred to our armor technicians that you may not want to show your face everywhere you go. They sent a hood that Cerberus issues to its covert operatives. It has additional microframe functions that you may like. The hood is in your quarters. Overlord. From Elusive Man. Shepard, one of our cells just went off the grid without explanation. Project Overlord has been experimenting with highly volatile technology, and I need you to investigate. Their work is extremely compartmentalized enough that I can't divulge operational details over this channel. You'll find them on the planet A8 Typhon system in the Phoenix Massing cluster. Please use care in this matter. Arc Projector. From the Elusive Man. Shepard, we recently had an incident involving the Geth at one of our outposts in the Scalian Verge. Don't worry, I'm not sending you off to chase anything down. Our operatives waged a highly successful battle against a Geth scouting party and credited their success to a new advanced electrical attack device that we finally let them take out of the lab. Since their unit is being reassigned for some rest and relaxation, I thought you should take custody of the weapon in the meantime. The weapon is called an arc projector. I sent it to the Normandy's armory so you can examine it for yourself and use it if you deem it worthy. It's gone through plenty of tests that indicate it overloads kinetic barriers and synthetic enemies particularly well, but laboratory demonstrations are a poor substitute for actual field reports. We know it works. Now we want to see what it can do in the right hands. If all goes well, we'll use your tactics to train other operatives. Rendezvous with Kasumi Goto from Elusive Man. Shepard, at great cost and effort, we have tracked down the master thief Kasumi Goto and convinced her to work with you. Very few people have ever heard of her, and fewer can claim to have seen her in person. She is unequaled at stealth and infiltration, and her skills will prove invaluable in your mission. Travel to the Zakira ward on the Citadel. There you will find a special ad terminal that differs from the usual. Input the password "Silence is Golden" to begin the rendezvous. Ascension Financial Services, your account. From Stan McDobbs, banking agent. Ascension Financial Services, Earth. Hello, Commander Shepard. Thank you for submitting your updated medical document. Your status has been changed from deceased to alive. After deducting modest administration fees for closing the file, the subsequent change in status, and the reactivation of your account, you have a remaining balance of 100,000 credits. Oh dear. Thank you for banking with Ascension Financial Services. We look forward to working with you. Are you protecting your greatest assets? We will find... Oh dear. Yep, spring is well underway. We will find the best life insurance rates and covers to fit your needs. Apply for a free quote today. Oh my goodness.
Welcome aboard.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the commanding officer's quarters.
It's larger than the quarters of other warships I've served on.
This is a Cerberus vessel, not an Alliance warship. Accommodations have been made for personal taste. That said, this space is directly under the exterior pressure hull. The fitting yard workers called it the loft.
Okay, so we picked up the recon hood, so might as well have that one equipped.
Joker would like to see you up on the bridge.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the Combat Information Center. Here, the crew receives sensor data and coordinates gunnery and damage control efforts. While Normandy is flown from the bridge, during combat, the commanding officer issues orders from the CIC.
Okay, so I'll have to so the sheet that I was using last time for Mass Effect 2 and 3, I'll use the other side of it for this playthrough. Basically, I'll be writing down things that I buy and pick up from missions and shops, and then anything I can't buy, I'll write it down, take a note of it. There we go. And last time I took note of the best weapons, so we have to look out for the M5 Phalanx pistol, the Geth plasma rifle, oh no wait, that's a shotgun, and then M96 Matic assault rifle, Black Widow sniper rifle, collector particle beam heavy weapon, and the M12 Locust submachine gun.
I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
17.
I handle my own business.
I understand. I won't bother you unless it's important. Anything else, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Joker would like to speak to you on the bridge. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound?
Yes. I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Miss Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
How do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the Elusive Man to help fight the greatest threat known to humanity. How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
Don't worry. We'll defeat the Collectors.
I trust you implicitly. The moment I met you, I knew I could close my eyes, fall back, and you'd be there.
I might do more than catch you, Kelly.
Now that's an enticing thought. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
This organization has a dark reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives. We look out for human interests. Advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
It sounds like Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, but she loved cats too. I love humanity. I also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
That's a very positive attitude.
What can I say? I'm a people person. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later. How may I help you, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Thought maybe it would have changed. But, yeah. No harm in checking.
Mine are spiking. Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby! Better than new. It fits me like a glove! And leather seats! Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
3.
It's not the same, Joker. There's nothing here that was even part of the real Normandy.
There's us. I have to take what I can get. The last 2 years sucked. You'll see. Even if an AI is spying on us, no way they'll invest this much just to screw us over. It'll be better than the old days.
I hope so. I died.
God, you are such a downer. Commander,
So, how do you think we're doing?
well, the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, I would never say anything against Miranda and expect to survive the reprisal. Jacob is way too nice a guy for the number of ways he knows how to kill people. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
Ever think about the old Normandy and the trouble we got up to?
Yeah, those seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell at the time. Geth, Saren, Sovereign, and then we got dumped. We're stuck in a weird place, sure, but back then it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
What happened to the rest of the old crew? I heard most survived.
Almost did. Presley didn't. The rest of us just sort of drifted apart. The Alliance didn't care. I don't think they liked all the non-humans in your crew. We were your team, Commander. With the Normandy destroyed and you gone, there wasn't much keeping us together.
I assume everything is going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
18.
I don't have time to babysit you, Joker. Find a way to deal with it.
Yeah, reasoning with the intercom is not my strong point.
Your problem, not mine.
Thanks, I'll remember this.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Yes, Shepard.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the bridge, where the navigator plots our FTL vectors, and the helmsman maneuvers the ship.
Yeah, sitting right here, thanks.
I want to know more about the people I'm working with.
Much of that data is classified. Do you have a specific inquiry?
How did Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
What do you mean?
Although I am less controlled than other AI, I am still subject to behavioral blocks and the physical isolation of my hardware. In this case, I am prevented from truthfully answering your question by Cerberus's levels of secret classification.
What sort of resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel, facilities?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
How is Cerberus organized? Aside from the elusive man, I don't see much chain of command.
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus Cell, which is directed by Operator Lawson.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the elusive man. I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
Restricted functions? Like what?
I do not know. Some of my databases are sealed, some of my hardware is kept offline. I assume that when certain unknown conditions are met, those functions will be released to me.
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network. Once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air. I can disable weapons guidance or shields, or I can put their fusion plant in meltdown. On the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
Sounds incredibly useful. Why isn't there someone like that on every warship?
An organic operator cannot react quickly enough to changing circumstances or perform the necessary multitasking. This is a role that can only be filled by an artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, we are suspect.
Well, it might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilization, just putting it out there.
The Elusive Man has monitoring devices on board?
He has invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship. He has an interest in monitoring our progress.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the armory, where small arms are maintained and upgraded. Using OmniTool, computer-aided design, and manufacturing, we have the capability to manufacture several new models.
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
You're here because you're Cerberus. Don't expect special treatment.
Understood. But not everyone in the group is hardline. I'm an employee because I believe in their current direction. Doesn't mean I don't have concerns about their past actions. Or some of yours. You watch me, I'll watch you. That suit you?
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past. But if the Collector threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently. Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
Roll again. 8.
It's good to hear a clear opinion. Sounds like we're two of a kind.
That honors me more than you, Commander. Let me know if you need anything.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the FTL communications room. In addition to interfacing with the FTL comm network, Normandy is fitted with a quantum entanglement communicator linked to the Elusive Man's office. This allows lag-free communication even when you operate off the comm grid.
You're back. Okay, I'm back.
I've never heard of a quantum entanglement communicator. How does it work?
Essentially, two subatomic particles are created in an entangled state. One is installed here, and the other in the Elusive Man's office. When one particle occupies a given quantum state, its entangled partner will always enter the opposite state, no matter the distance between them. If we alter the state of our particle, That alters the state of the elusive mans. This allows us to send data in the form of quantum bits.
Why aren't these used everywhere?
Each quantum pair costs nearly as much as a comm relay, and can pass only one quantum bit of data at a time. In addition to the cost and bandwidth issues, the system is strictly point-to-point. To contact 100 different worlds, we would need to manufacture and install 100 entangled pairs, one link to each world.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Bit late, Kelly. Oh, right. Yeah. We need to inspect the rest of the ship.
Oh, she's a cutie. How old?
She'll be a year old next month.
Oh, you'll miss her first birthday.
Well, my family lives in New Canton.
Oh, that colony's on the edge of the frontier. Could be vulnerable to collector attack, couldn't it?
Exactly. It's most important that she have a first birthday. That's why I'm here.
Chef surprise again? Come on, Rupert.
I'm sorry, Princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my doilies.
That'd be real nice, Mr. Gardner.
Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day. Miss Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
You have everything you need.
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
If I head that way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
What do you do here on the Normandy?
What don't I do? Most think of me as the ship's cook, but I'm also the facilities technician and custodian. HVAC, plumbing, non-mission critical electrical. I make sure they're all clean and running.
So the man cleaning the toilets is also preparing the meals.
I wash my hands. Most of the time. This ain't no luxury liner. You have to pull your own weight in a Cerberus vessel, and I catch what falls through the cracks. Through the cracks.
How do you feel about working for Cerberus?
Damn proud. Cerberus gets the job done. The Alliance and Council have got their heads buried so deep up their butt puckers they can't see squat. It'll take good old human ingenuity to crush these collector vermin. Only Cerberus knows that.
How did you find your way into Cerberus?
Can you believe I was once a family man, working the EZO rigs along the frontier? I was happy enough, but losing everything to Batarian raiders can change your outlook. I needed to make a difference. I'm no soldier, but I've got skills, and Cerberus keeps an eye out for talent. I'll do whatever it takes to help, be that plumbing a sewer, routing an air duct, or keeping everyone's bellies full.
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
What's this area of the ship?
The sick bay. It is equipped to provide short-term emergency care. In the event of critical injury, personnel must be transferred to a fully equipped medical facility.
Commander Shepard, I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
Nice to see a familiar face, Doctor.
I feel the same. I wish more of the original crew could be here. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
You have everything you need.
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
Doctor, you've been with the Alliance for years. Why leave now?
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew was reassigned. I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center, a very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
Colonial military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships, never knowing what the next mission might bring. I'm used to the hum of engines, the creaking of bulkheads, that subtle vertigo when the momentum dampeners kick in. Life planetside is just too static, too boring.
You're not the Cerberus type, Doctor.
I don't work for Cerberus. I work for you. On a mission that may be crucial to the survival of the human race. I have faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical. I trust you, Commander.
There's a very good chance this mission will be a one-way trip. Are you prepared for that?
I've been through the reclaiming of Shanxi, the Skillian Blitz. We survived the Battle of the Citadel and the destruction of the Normandy together. I've lived a full life. No regrets. I'd like to make sure the crew gets the same opportunity.
There's a very good chance this mission will be a one-way trip.
Wait, I think I said
Are you prepared
I've
for
been
that?
through the We survived. I've lived a full life. No regrets. I'd like to make sure the
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
What's this area of the ship?
Normandy's cargo deck. It includes facilities to rearm and repair Normandy's embarked ground vehicle and shuttle.
My last ship didn't need a shuttle. Why do we have one?
This ship is nearly twice the mass of the previous Normandy. It is more difficult to land the ship on high-gravity worlds.
You came all the way down here to see us?
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
I didn't hear an officer on deck. I run this ship military. Do you two think this is all a joke?
Yes, sir. I mean, no, sir.
Won't happen again, sir.
At ease. Who are you?
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings. I won't bore you with the tech, but there's an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field bleed.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech. In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected. It's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
Where did you receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the SSV Perugia.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign firsthand.
Why did you leave the Perugia?
After you died, Anderson lost political clout. The Council backslid on the Reaper menace.
They discounted Sovereign as an isolated threat, as a single...
Which was bullshit. They said your warnings of a greater danger were mistaken or delusional.
We lost respect for Alliance leadership. We need to fight the real enemy, and only Cerberus seemed to be doing that.
How did you wind up with Cerberus, Ken?
Once you were gone, the Alliance brass descended like vultures, tearing apart everything you'd said. I was very public with my defense for you. I didn't hold back.
That's an understatement. If Kenneth wasn't such a talented engineer, they'd have court-martialed him for insubordination.
But it got me noticed by the elusive man. He made an offer, and here I am.
So why did you join, Gabby?
Kenneth and I have been partners in crime since we graduated from Tech Academy. When he got the Cerberus offer, I insisted that it include me. He'd fall apart without me.
Thanks, Mum.
Also, I love engines, and the Normandy is state-of-the-art. When I got the opportunity to work on her, I had to jump.
What do you think about Cerberus?
Actually, we don't know much about the organization other than the Normandy team. We know our mission and who's in charge.
We're off to kick the Collectors right in their daddy bags. That's enough for me.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander. I'm amazed Shepard came down to see us.
I told you he would.
What's this area of the ship?
This is main engineering, which contains the ship's main fusion plant and Mass Effect core.
Cool. Right, what should I do now? Maybe I should go to
No
that
messages for you, Commander.
Armada system and get do those medals. Dog tags. Is it the cross site of the first Normandy?
Anomaly detected.
Altera. Altera's crust is composed of carbon and water ice. While low density, its large size allows it to retain a thick atmosphere of methane and ammonia. It is believed that if Altera had acquired a bit more mass when the Amadeus star system formed, it would have formed the core of a second outer system gas giant. Altera has 3 moons. Uluru, that's the name of the landmark in Australia, isn't it? Ayers Rock. But yeah, the original name for it is Uluru. Yeah. Mangina and Miami.
Launching probe. Something on our sensors.
Anomaly detected. Scans confirm the wreckage of the SSV Normandy on the planet's surface. No life signs or mechanical activity detected. Stable landing zone located amid the crash site. Closed. Right. So. One of 20. Journal, Navigator Presley. Entry 1. Unrecoverable data. Spoke to the commander about this. I corrupt all these damn aliens aboard the Alliance's most advanced ship. I just don't trust them. This unrecoverable data. That damn sorry. An aquarium. What does Shepard think this is? A zoo? Entry 2. With the Quarian, it seems she's on some kind of pilgrimage trying to improve the lot of her home ship. I can understand that. I would unrecoverable data babysit my children or anything, but if she has to be on board, I suppose that's not too bad. For a while now, and I'm taking a look back at past entries in this journal, unrecoverable data, how blind I was at the time. I came on this ship firmly believing humanity was on its own in the galaxy, corrupt. Shepard brought all these aliens on board, and there's no way we could have accomplished what we did without them. I'm proud to say, corrupt die for any member of this crew, regardless of what world they were born on. Well, that's great. So, Navigator Presley started off as a racist, and then after spending time with aliens, he changed his mind. Okay. Back to the Normandy. Let's see, what time is it? 14:10.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Normandy cross-site data received. From Admiral Hackett. Commander Shepard, the Alliance was grateful to receive the information you found at the Normandy's cross-site, and we sent it out to the affected families. By finding those dog tags, you have provided peace of mind for a lot of people, Commander. I thank you on their behalf. Okay, so the first person we should get is Professor. Maybe I should so I was thinking about doing Citadel first, then exploring for side missions, and then going to Omega to do the main missions. Maybe I should do things differently this time. Maybe I should do the exploring. There's Omega, built in the mined-out husk of a metallic asteroid. Omega has been a haven of criminals, terrorists and malcontents for thousands of years. At times, the station has lain idle and abandoned for centuries, only to be reactivated by a new group of outlaws seeking a fresh start. The space station's original elegant design has given way to haphazard expansion by scrabbling factions of every species. There is no central government or unifying authority on Omega, and nobody can recall a time there ever was one. Population 7.8 million. Binder. And Morgan. Urdak. 100%. Fantastic. Yeah, I think I should just explore the galaxy, and then when there's no more when all systems say I'm 100%, I will go to the Citadel, and then after that I will roll to decide which main character we should go for first. So there's the veteran isn't a main mission, and neither is the the thief, because for a thief that's on the Citadel, we just talk to Kasumi and then she joins. Same with the veteran, you talk to Zaid and then he joins. The others actually are main missions. So you've got Archangel, the Professor, then there's the Warlord, and what's Jack's one? The Convict. Yeah. So we got 4 options. In Ghana. Karora. Taken. Angea. Karar.
Anomaly detected.
Lorik. Lorik is an extremely rare example of a habitable world circling a red dwarf star. Originally an independent Asari colony named Essen, it was annexed by the Batarian hegemony in 1913, causing a minor galactic incident. Despite several attempts, the local terminus warlords have never been able to take Lorik for themselves. Lorik is a low-density world composed of rock, light metals, and a water-based crust. It is tidally locked to Fathor with a sunward hot pole and shadowed cold pole. Water on the sunward side evaporates quickly, traveling over the islands of the habitable Terminator Zone in the form of massive, fast-moving thunderstorms, and finally settling as snow on the frozen dark side. There are fears that the buildup of ice cap mass on the far side may cause axial reorientation over the course of several million years, but Batarian officials dismiss the idea as an irresponsible theory disseminated by counter-hegemonist subversives. Colony founded 1764, population 4,700,000, capital Jalnor.
Status of system operator is not known. General distress.
Scans have found something.
Signal scans detect a transmitter matching Cerberus encryption. It is registered to an unknown deep cover operative. Cerberus operative life signs unconfirmed. Other transmissions that match known Eclipse coded communications also detected.
We've been spotted.
Engaging barrier! We've got casualties! Yeah!
Interrogation report, subject ID, interrogator Corporal Giro, subject Cerberus agent Tyrone Rawlings, Eclipse targeted agent Rawlings some time ago. We know Rawlings is connected to the encrypted data we acquired. The data could conclusively prove Cerberus's involvement in Rachni experiments. We believe Rawlings possesses a cipher that can be used to decrypt the data. Without his cipher, the data could take years for Eclipse to decode. Subject captured. Interrogator Corporal Giro. Subject Cerberus agent Tyrone Rawlings. Agent Rawlings proved difficult to capture, having insinuated himself on a ship bound for the Attican Traverse. He had won over the loyalty of the ship's crew, who believed him to be a human dignitary on a mission of discovery. Our own agents managed to disable the ship and hobble its defenses long enough to extract Agent Rawlings. We lost a lot of men to obtain this asset. This data had better be worth the expense. Subject interrogated. The interrogation has failed. Despite some of our most advanced interrogation techniques, Agent Rawlings managed to evade our questions. When we applied more invasive methods, he proved resistant to those as well. Eventually, Agent Rawlings' resistance caused tempers to flutter. We consider it unfortunate that Agent Rawlings did not live to pass on the cipher. We have men working to decipher the encryption now. As long as we control this data, its mere existence remains a powerful tool against Cerberus.
Get over here! Man down!
They've seen us.
Combat drone! I'll tear you apart! Deploying warfield! You'll pay for that!
This computer contains the encrypted intelligence extracted from the captured Cerberus agent. The information could adversely affect Cerberus if it were ever circulated publicly. Data uploaded to Alliance Command.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Yeah, we know that Cerberus is going to betray us after Mass Effect 2, so yeah, we're not gonna. uploaded the Cerberus command, just for them to address. So yeah, we're not helping them out. Re-encrypt the data. From Alliance Commander, we got the data you sent. If this went public, it could do some serious damage to Cerberus's image. Their image is already damaged. This intel will take years to decode, but just having it is a huge win for the Alliance. Well done, Shepard. Good luck in your mission, Anderson. Dorgal.
Fuel reserves at 50%.
Vadhar. Travel advisory. A statistically significant number of distress signals have originated within the 1 million kilometer mark of Vadhar. Civilian travel is not advised. Setor. Yuanachi. Utha.
Fuel reserves at 50%.
Nirog. Thunawanero. Logosiri. Okay, so that's the Omega Nebula done. So I was thinking about going to the Citadel first and then exploring the galaxy and doing the side stuff, but then I thought, you know, if I do the side stuff, then I might be able to pick up some extra money, and then you know, the Citadel is on Omega and Ilium and Tajanka where the shops are, so it might be a good idea to build up a wee bit of money before we head there. So the DLC missions, I'll try and leave those to the second half of the game. So I will go to Typhon and check it out, but I will not do Project Overlord until until after Horizon. Sarpai. Pahar. Isha Sahara. Isha Sahara. Salahayat. Ikuna. Aite. Aite is an Earth-like world with a variety of habitable land ranging from deserts to jungles to tundra. It also possesses faint rings, an unusual feature for a non-giant planet. The rings contain rocks up to a meter in length and a wide crust cloud that stretches nearly 23,000 kilometers from the center of the planet. This impressive celestial phenomenon, however, is dwarfed by the fact that Aite's largest moon, Lyrae, is in an unstable orbit and is predicted to impact the planet within the next 2 centuries. Knowing that any Aitean venture is living on borrowed time, colonial population and investment has been orders of magnitude less than other garden walks. Colony founded 2104, population 1,540,000. Capital Adrastea, disputed. Echidna. Moros. Oh, travel advisory. The inhabitants of Moros have set large numbers of anti-personnel and anti-vehicular mines at common choke points across the planet. Records of the mines' locations are extremely unreliable. Civilian travel is not advised. Ponos. Okay, so that's the Phoenix massing done.
Fuel reserves at 50%.
Yeah, that's something that they should have put in Grand Theft Auto, was like a fuel meter. Yeah, like have all the vehicles in Grand Theft Auto have like fuel meters, and they're like the fuel that's in the vehicle is different depending on where the vehicle is and how new it is or how old it is, and then there'd probably be different ways you could put the fuel in the vehicles. Like you could stop at a gas station or use the petrol tanks that you could the gas tanks that you could buy from like the weapon shop and places. It would also be a good way of like putting in that that sound when the cars you're trying to get the cars to start. Alokan. Prison ship Purgatory. Owned by the notorious Blue Suns mercenary company, the Purgatory was once an arc ship used to hold agricultural animals. Now it is used to hold prisoners, whether taken in battle or sold by unscrupulous politicians under the name of subcontracting and outsourcing. Rumors abound that the Blue Suns turn skilled or fit prisoners over to Baturian slavers, but few have ever seen the transaction and lived to tell about it. Its population is listed at 4,350, but independent journalists estimate it is nearly 3 times that in periods of overcrowding. Erinley. Oran Mila. Ganju. Nephros. Wenram. Antiktra. Tunfigal.
Anomaly detected.
Daratar. Though ancient riverbeds crisscross the plains of Daratar, photo dissociation has long since dried up the world. There are indications of ancient mining operations, but any structures have long since been buried or worn away by the planet's seasonal dust storms. Okay, so we'll do that in a moment. Quorum. Alangon.
Anomaly detected.
Repeat. Suspicious ship detected in planetary orbit. All hands prepare to burn down the house. All hands prepare to burn down the house. Repeat.
Scans have found something.
Cerberus hotspot detected. The planet Daratar in the Fourier system is a suspected Eclipse smuggling site. Cerberus is interested in obtaining the materials kept at this site. Operatives will be paid handsomely for any intact crates retrieved from the site. Be aware that Eclipse would rather see the cargo destroyed than lose it to a rival organization. Payment will be made once the acquisition of undamaged crates is verified.
Lost shield.
Yeah. Nasal spray.
up!
To perform another full maintenance checks, Sand keeps getting into our equipment, increasing the frequency of system checks. We have to be ready to shut this place down if someone spots us from orbit. Taken. Agela.
Anomaly detected.
Zenethu. Believed to be a post-garden world, Zenethu has large deposits of calcium carbonate in its sedimentary rocks, indicating it may have once had plate tectonics and even plant life. Its swirling clouds of dust and snow may have occurred more recently and blocked the sun, creating a mass extinction event. Its surface gravity is comfortable and its temperature tolerable by most sapient species.
User unregistered or record damaged. Nature of incident is not recorded. Assistance is required.
Scans have found something.
Alliance sources request all ships keep watch for signs of the missing freighter MSV Estevanico, lost 1 year ago in this sector. Any data recovered that sheds light on the Estevanico's fate will be rewarded. Surface scans indicate the presence of a large shipwreck. Signature bears similarities to that of the Alliance merchant freighter MSV Estevanico. Structural integrity is critical. Life support is damaged but capable of sustaining a skeleton crew. Recommend extreme caution.
Stevanaco's final hours. Warning. Disturbing the wreck could cause it to become unbalanced and fall over the cliff's edge.
There we go.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Oh, an amazing find. From Dr. Richard Tallis, curator, Alliance Museum of Galactic Exploration Earth. Commander Shepard, you have our thanks for recovering the data from the MSV Estevanago. The data shows that the ship was attacked and overrun by blood-packed mercenaries and Vortis soldiers. According to the dated records, this was the first Alliance crew to encounter the Vorcha. How frightened they must have been. We are sending salvage teams now to recover whatever they can for the museum. Thank you again for your dedication. Nice work on Dartar. From Cerberus Command. Nice work. We knew Eclipse was hiding valuable cargo on Dartar, but we couldn't land without fear of their mercs destroying the crates. We've wired the credits into your account. Damn glad to have you with us, Shepard. Thanks, from Talitha. Shepard, I don't know if you remember me. I had a gun and you stopped me from hurting myself. My doctors say I'm doing better. One of them works with the people you work for. He told me he could get a message to you. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't talked to me that day, but the doctors are helping me. I'm getting better. They put me in a special school and they say I am doing good. The doctors say that other people are getting taken like I was. I hope you can help them like you helped me. Thank you, Talitha. Sinalis.
Only half our fuel remains.
Gregus. Corliss. A garbage sky with a climate was how one Citadel Council member described Corliss at the turn of the century, and ever since then the Corliss Tourist Bureau has been attempting to rebrand their planet. It hasn't worked, though they have tried calling it the recycling center of the galaxy. Corruption scandals and a staggering murder rate ensure that Corliss's image is permanently stained. Corliss's biggest business is the recycling of decommissioned or junked spacecraft into their component parts. While the invention of Omnigel has made this process significantly cleaner, it is still a dirty business that chokes Corliss's sky with smog and fills its ports with megatons of scrap. A shady hospitality industry and the scavenger underclass round out the spectacle of urban decay. Travel advisory: Corliss ranks second in murder per capita in the Terminus systems, and first in off-worlder murder. Civilian traffic is encouraged to employ security professionals when visiting. Population 3,800,000 estimated. Colony founded 1781 CE. Capital Chocwo disputed. Ossalry. Quotas. Travel advisory. Piracy at Helium-3 refueling stations is common in the Emir system. Visitors are encouraged to use the escorts provided by the Corliss security fleet to and from the system's mass relay. To prevent escort fraud, always ask for identification from the escort ships and compare them to those found on the Corliss security fleet's extranet sites. Okay, go to the Strabo system. Antigar. And now to the Darth Malgus system. Flet. Flet's spaceports are wholly owned subsidiaries of the Bloodpack Mercenary Company, a corporation undergoing numerous criminal investigations for capital crimes. Civilian traffic to Flet is strongly discouraged. Using Rill. Krogan can survive in the heat with the use of a breath mask, while other species require environmental suits to avoid heat exhaustion and burns. Liquid water can be found in large lakes on the surface. This can be used for thermoregulation, but it is not potable without processing. Alliance Bulletin. Large-scale gang warfare is a regular occurrence on Rill. Civilian travel is not advised.
Fuel reserves at 50%.
Okay. We're back. L'Oreal for men. Carbon protect, total protection 48 hour antiperspirant 5-in-1. Anti-odor, perspiration, bacteria, marks and quick dry. High performance actives. Cool. And nasal spray, fantastic. But yeah, I don't actually need to use it right now, but I suppose whenever my nose gets stuffy and I start sneezing a lot, which will occur often now that it's getting into the spring, that will come in handy. So let's see, what time is it? 3 o'clock. I'm not sure what time Jamie will be here at, my friend. I'll have to send him a text. Time maybe around that. Just like to know, you know, what time I should be turning the stream off at, and how long I have, because you know, I hate like starting a mission or something when like yesterday, for example. I sent him a message yesterday asking me what time they'd be around at, and then he never got back to me, and you know, I wasn't sure if he was coming around at all, because St. Patrick's Day, and sometimes you know, yeah, everybody celebrates St. Patrick's Day differently, and you know, some people like to you know, spend time with their families and like, or go out with their co-workers, or you know, everybody does it differently. So I just wanted to make sure if he was coming around at all, but normally he arrives around 5 o'clock, and well, he didn't, so once I got around 6, I didn't think he was coming at all, so and he never got back to me, so then then like after 6, about 20 past 6, half 6, he showed up. So and I was like in the middle of a mission, so I had to tell him, like, okay, I'll turn the stream off soon. I have to wait until I defeat this boss first. Yeah. So yeah, I hate having to stop stream when like, I'm in the middle of a mission. I prefer to turn it. If I do have to stop a stream, I'd rather do it when I'm at the start of a mission, like if I've just landed on a planet, or yeah, or if I'm on Normandy.
have detected an anomaly.
Neath. Cold and dry. Neath has a thin nitrogen atmosphere with vast sulflates at its equator, which is warm enough for liquid water to pool during the summer period. The revealed salt is collected and sold to sodium-poor planets for agricultural purposes. During the Anhur rebellions, Neath was a staging ground for Eclipse ships and was the site of their first defeat, when enemy Nahesset surprised and routed them with a superior force. Some wreckage from the battle can still be found on the planet today.
Process interrupted. Translation error. Status of system operator is not known.
I have found something.
Surface scans indicate wreckage of a merchant freighter. Configuration unknown. Damage to ship catastrophic. Detecting movement but no signs of organic life.
A sandstorm is approaching from the northwest. Proceed with caution.
Anything you can pick up or interact with will have a score on it. Yep, there it is. System status report authorization Captain Krot. Engineering. Status compromised. Catastrophic damage to primary and secondary cores. Element 0 exposure levels critical. Fuel leaks throughout the engineering deck. Navigation. Status critical. Manual control of navigation impossible. VI control locked out by executive command. Authorization Krot -43279. Sensors status compromised. Short range sensors offline, unsafe. Planetary proximity detected at 0700 hours. Life support compromised. Life support returning to safe levels. VI control locked out by executive command. Shields status normal. Shields holding at 100% integrity. No shield breaches detected. VI network compromised. Combating potential contagion. VI control of critical systems locked out by executive command. Communications status compromised. Damage to communications array critical. Activating distress beacon. So that's why I'm looking around like this, because yeah, there we go. So I didn't even see that, but because that message appeared at the top of the screen, and I saw the little blue square. And he, yeah. There we go. Platinum. And from last time we know that there's going to be an army of mechs that will appear.
Attention all hands. We are on a collision course and losing systems fast. Report to the escape pods immediately. This is not a drill.
So yeah, I'm going to just going to pick up
Captain, short-range
stuff now
sensors
so I
just
don't
went
have to
offline and I'm locked out of helm control.
when I'm
The
fighting.
VI is reporting malfunctions all over the ship.
Last time I think I went that way back to the shuttle. I think I'll go this way this time. Shipping manifest MSV Corsica reflective mech armor X dash 6378. 14 crates of reflective mech armor X dash 6378. Source Jar Station. Destination ERCS facility. So that's where we're going next. Loki mechs. 180 Loki mechs. So I was actually counting them last time, and I think I got up to like 90, and then stopped. I guess they they must have said, oh, 100. Fighting an army of 180 mechs seems a bit much. Maybe we should half it for the legendary edition. I'm not sure if it was if you could fight them all in the original though, or if it was 90 then. But yeah. One Ymir mech, so that's good. There's only one heavy mech, and then the rest are all the normal. Source Haniketer Experimental Mechanics Division. Destination ERCS facility. So there we go. Viruses in the future, definitely problematic. It's definitely bad when a virus can like affect a whole spaceship and cause it to crash and kill everybody. Definitely bad.
We've got a problem in the cargo bay. Marcus says the mechs in the containers are activating and self-destructing. Go check it out.
Yes, it may not be a good idea to let computers control everything. Yep. Actually, you know what? They should have had an antivirus or a firewall. That was probably their problem.
Multiple hostiles powering up at your location. Recommend immediate extraction.
Okay, so now we need to get back to the shuttle. But there's an army of mechs in there. I'm not gonna fight like last time. I'm not gonna fight loads of them. I'm just gonna try and get back to the shuttle.
Hostile forces have engaged.
Because I don't remember leveling up.
Hostile forces have engaged. Requesting assistance.
I thought that if I stayed to try and kill as many as possible, I'd probably level up, but it doesn't matter, so.
Engaged.
Sandstorm activity has reduced visibility to 65%. Proceed to shuttle for evacuation.
Requesting assistance.
Here we go!
You're done!
Sandstorm activity has reduced visibility to 40%. Proceed to shuttle for evacuation. Sandstorm activity has reduced visibility to 40%. Proceed to shuttle for evacuation. Sandstorm activity has reduced visibility to 40%. Proceed to shuttle for evacuation. Sandstorm activity has reduced visibility to 40%. Proceed to shuttle for evacuation.
Critical system damage. Backup systems engaged.
About to get hot.
Rerouting power. Okay.
I got it!
Sandstorm activity has reduced visibility to 40%. Proceed to shuttle for evacuation.
Critical system damage.
Sandstorm activity has reduced visibility to 40%. Proceed to shuttle for evacuation.
Collision proximity warning. Okay.
Come on, we need to leave.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
MSV Corsica, last known docking coordinates from ED information acquired. Location coordinates, Jar Station, Strabo System, Eagle Nebula. Data mining confirms the last reported location of merchant freighter MSV Corsica at the Jar Station in Strabo System. Possibility exists that clues pertaining to the anomaly that caused the mass malfunction of the mechs aboard Corsica can be found aboard Jar Station. Okay, so we'll check that out next, after we do the system first. Sobek, isn't he the crocodile god? Honor. Sekhmet. Bast. Island Wind. First Land. Murky Water. Fitful Currents. Rough Tide. Praying Mouth. Due to the large number of ships lost when attempting to discharge their dread cores in Praying Mouth, the relic system highly recommends using First Land's complementary discharge stations instead. Beach Thunder. Okay.
We have used half our fuel.
Oh dear. Jar Station. Location and coordinates: Jar Station, Strabo System, Eagle Nebula. Data mining confirms the last reported location of the merchant freighter MSV Corsica as the Jar Station in the Strabo System. Possibility exists that clues pertaining to the anomaly that caused the mass malfunction of the mechs aboard Corsica can be found aboard Jar Station. Dr. Galwind, at my suggestion, we have cut power to all systems, save critical life support, in hopes that disabling these systems will deny the VI the resources she needs to kill us. This is a temporary solution. We cannot last the site on our own. Dr. Tilson.
Docking area power restored. Intruders are requested to report to the cargo doors for immediate removal from station. Intruder detected. You are not authorized to be in this area.
Power outage detected in the station. Mainframe is locked down for security purposes. Dr. Galwind, my firm believe that the VI is paranoid about the possibility of infection. Its current homicidal behavior is likely out of an inflated desire to keep us from shutting it down. I believe that the VI is malfunctioning and that it believes our equipment is to be infected by a virus. If we continue to try to shut her down, she will keep trying to destroy us. Maybe our only recourse is to just do nothing and convince her that we're not a threat. Dr. Tilson. Well, that's your problem, isn't it? You allow the VI to have control of everything. Attention all docks personnel. We are expecting a shipment of mech parts from the Honeycutter facility on Capek, Hoskins Titan Nebula. Make sure the VI knows to accept a docking request from the freighter MSV Corsica. Kennings. So we have to go to the Titan Nebula. So, attack on Titan.
Living area power restored. 2 doors enabled. All doors disabled. 2 doors enabled. All doors disabled. 3 doors enabled. 3 doors enabled. 1 door enabled. 2 doors enabled. 5 doors enabled. All intruders intentionally violating quarantine are requested to exit the station immediately. Plasma venting in progress. Attempting to reach the maintenance controls will most likely result in serious injury or death.
Jennings, I'm positive that the trouble with our VI started after the Corsica docked with us. Tailsin is looking into the VI itself. In the meantime, I need you to go through the logs and find out everything that was on that ship, Dr. Goldman.
All attempts to decontaminate station have failed. Require more power to escalate defenses. Maintenance area power restored. Research area power restored. Beam engaged. Testing area has been locked down according to protocol M29. Reflective armor prototype repositioned. Reflective armor prototype repositioned. Reflective armor prototype repositioned. Testing area has been unlocked. All personnel take this opportunity to leave the station immediately. Hub area power restored. Central mainframe access granted. Docked vessel detected. Intruder detected. You are not authorized to be in this area. This is a secure zone. Please leave this station immediately. I regret to inform you that all attempts to defend the station have failed. Shutting down, you have been identified as a hostile intruder.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Source of VI virus detected from ED. Information received. Planet information. Capac Haskin system. Titan Nebula. Data from the quarantine VI at Jar Station indicates that a possible source of the VI virus outbreak is a Hani Kedar facility on the planet Capac. Coordinates have been downloaded into the galaxy map.
Anomaly detected.
Capic. Baked in the fierce heat of a white sun, Capic is a rocky, waterless world wrought in a haze of hydrogen and ethane. Sulfur and iron give yellowish and black tinges to much of the planet's surface. No registered settlements appear in the records, though there are clearly metallic anomalies that indicate roofed structures.
The experimental mechanics facility is under quarantine.
Probe away.
For your safety, do
Something on our sensors.
Surface scans detects a mech production facility matching the registration parameters of Hennicator Corporation. Facility reports emergency lockdown at this location. Personnel scans report no living beings detected. Hazard scans show a large number of virus-infected mechs quarantined within the facility. Deactivation of the primary production line control should disrupt the creation of additional infected mechs. Okay.
Nice!
Outgoing message log, logged in Gianna Talarasan, attention MX7552-4A, OPU recall notice. Attention all personnel, our new circuit board supplier has issued an immediate recall on the MX7552-4A obedience processor, which has been found to cause systematic breakdown of associated components. We have begun the search for a new supplier. In the meantime, discontinue use of the MX7552-4A until further notice. Dr. Rochelle, Director, Aniketer Experimental Mechanics. No response. Gianna, just FYI, we lost contact with the MSV Corsica. After you expressed concern, I checked the logs, and indeed, the mechs and parts they picked up contained the recalled OPUs. We know the Corsica was headed for a jar station in the Strabo system, but we can't seem to contact them. I hope you're okay, but I think we've done all we can to do at this point. Tress. Attention, emergency situation in progress. Dr. Talarasan, I'm getting reports of mechs coming off our production lines and assaulting workers. Some of them seem to be self-destructing at random. Even units not initially installed with the faulty OPU are showing signs of viral infection. We're looking at a potential facility-wide catastrophe here. We are containing this as best we can, but we can't keep this suppressed much longer. When Dr. Rochelle learns about this, heads will roll. Mine will not be one of them. Chief Saunders, Security. Announcement. Facility lockdown. Dr. Talarasan. Dr. Rochelle has ordered a complete lockdown. You're hereby ordered to seal the production line access corridor from the rest of the facility. I realize that doing this would save me and any workers who remain inside with the malfunctioning mechs. This does not affect your orders. It has been an honor to work with you. Chief Saunders, Security.
The plan.
Okay, we are back. Okay, I'm back. It's getting a bit chilly, so. Transcript log, security report, Officer Keith Gamble, security. Dr. Talarson located. Chief, I've located the Asari Dr. Talarson in the production line access corridor. We set up a barricade and sealed access to the rest of the corridor. Officer Gamble. Proceeding to objective, Chief, I secured Dr. Talarson and I'm heading into the warehouse to access the production line control room. I'll update you once I'm in. Gamble. Warehouse breach, Chief. I'm in the warehouse. It seems pretty empty, sir. I can see the control room just above the storage area. It might need a few minutes, but I'm pretty sure I can get that main production line shut down. Gamble. I guess that didn't go very well.
Backup systems engaged.
Come on over!
Rerouting power. Hostile forces have engaged. Hostile forces have engaged. Excuse me. Requesting assistance. Backup force engaged. Impact event. Backup systems engaged.